the stolen artwork. Maggie had always loved art. She had spent years studying the great masters, and she had even become a curator at a prestigious museum. But one day, she was faced with a challenge she had never anticipated. One of the museum's most prized possessions, a painting worth millions of dollars, had been stolen. Maggie was devastated. The painting had been her favorite, and she had worked tirelessly to ensure that it was kept safe and secure. She knew that the police would be looking for the painting, but she couldn't just sit and wait for them to find it. She had to take matters into her own hands. Maggie spent weeks investigating the theft, following every lead and talking to everyone who might have had information. Finally, she got a break. A local art dealer had been approached by someone trying to sell the painting. Maggie immediately contacted the police, and together they set up a sting operation. They managed to catch the thief, and the painting was returned to the museum. But Maggie was left with a sense of unease. She knew that the theft was just the tip of the iceberg. There were countless other valuable works of art out there, just waiting to be stolen. She decided to take action. She started working with other museums and galleries, sharing information and best practices for keeping their collections safe. She even started a non-profit organization dedicated to protecting art from theft and damage. Maggie knew that she couldn't stop all thefts from happening, but she was determined to do what she could. She worked tirelessly to make sure that museums and galleries had the resources they needed to keep their collections safe. Years went by, and Maggie's organization grew. She was invited to speak at conferences and events around the world, and her expertise was sought after by museums and galleries everywhere. But the theft that had started it all was never far from her mind. She knew that there were still people out there who were willing to steal just for the thrill of it. And so Maggie continued to work, day after day, to protect the artwork she loved so much. She knew that it was a never-ending battle, but she also knew that it was worth fighting. Art was a part of our cultural heritage, and it was up to all of us to keep it safe for future generations. As the years passed, Maggie's dedication to protecting art paid off. With her leadership and guidance, the number of thefts decreased significantly, and museums and galleries around the world were better equipped to safeguard their collections. One day, Maggie received an unexpected phone call from an art collector who had recently passed away. In his will, he had left a small, unassuming painting to Maggie. When she received it, she couldn't believe her eyes. It was the very painting that had been stolen from the museum so many years ago. Maggie was overjoyed to have it back in her possession, but she knew that it wasn't just hers to keep. She immediately contacted the museum, and together they arranged for the painting to be returned to its rightful place. When it was hung back up in the gallery, it was like the final piece of a puzzle falling into place. Maggie felt a sense of closure, knowing that the painting was safe and back where it belonged. She continued to work tirelessly to protect art, but now she did so with a renewed sense of purpose. And as she walked through the galleries, admiring the beautiful works of art that surrounded her, she knew that she had found her calling. She was protecting something truly valuable, something that had the power to inspire and move people for generations to come. And that was worth fighting for.